If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel before the video starts. It was a quiet Friday evening. Alex was sitting on his bed, scrolling through his phone, when he suddenly heard a strange noise from his wardrobe. It sounded like something heavy had fallen inside. At first, he thought it was just a pile of clothes shifting, but the sound grew louder, like a small explosion. Curious and a little scared, Alex got up. He slowly approached the wardrobe, his heart beating fast. He reached for the handle, and the wardrobe shook violently. A bright, blue light spilled out from the slightly open door. Alex stumbled backward, eyes wide. Before he could think, a small figure tumbled out of the wardrobe. It looked almost human, but not quite. Its skin shimmered like silver in the light, and its eyes were large, glowing green. The creature wore a strange uniform with symbols Alex had never seen. It coughed and looked around, clearly very confused. "Where am I?" the creature whispered in a shaky voice. Alex froze. I think you're in my room," he said, trying not to scream. The alien looked at him, and then, surprisingly, it said, "We married." Alex blinked. "Wait, what? Married? To me?" The creature nodded seriously. "Yes, protection, law, we married." Alex's jaw dropped. He stared at the alien, unsure whether to panic, laugh, or call someone. He took a careful step back. "Okay, slow down. Who are you? Where did you come from?" Diplomat, lost, hunting," the alien said, its voice trembling. "They want me dead." Alex's mind spun. "They? Who?" The alien didn't answer. Instead, it looked toward the window, its glowing eyes full of fear. Alex followed the gaze and saw shadows moving across the street. Someone or something was outside. Fear gripped him. He wasn't sure what was happening, but he knew it was serious. "Okay, you can't just stay here," Alex said nervously. The alien stepped closer. "Hide, now. Quick." Alex gulped and nodded. He didn't ask questions. He helped the alien back into the wardrobe, though it was hardly a hiding place, and tried to close the door quietly. The alien's shimmering light peeked out through the cracks. Suddenly, a loud knock echoed through the room. Alex froze. The shadows outside grew larger, and he could hear faint voices calling in a language he didn't understand. His heart raced. "What do we do now?" he whispered. The alien looked at him with wide, glowing eyes. "Trust me, we survive together." Alex swallowed hard, realizing his life had just changed forever. A lost alien, claiming they were married, was hiding in his wardrobe. And whatever or whoever was outside, they were not friendly. The wardrobe light flickered, the knocking grew louder, and Alex knew one thing for sure: this was only the beginning. Alex barely slept that night. Every sound made him jump: the creak of the floor, the hum of the refrigerator, even the wind brushing against his window. The alien, who now introduced itself as Lyra, stayed hidden in his wardrobe. Its glowing eyes peeked out through the cracks, flickering like tiny stars. Why me?" Alex whispered. Lyra tilted its head. "Because you have protection mark." Alex frowned. "Protection? What?" "The mark," Lyra said slowly. "It appears only on humans. Who can save me?" Alex stared at his hands. Nothing glowed. "I don't see anything." Lyra sighed. "Not visible yet, but danger very close." Suddenly, a faint scratching sound came from the window. Alex froze. Shadows moved outside, silent but deliberate. Lyra's small hands clutched his arm. "They track me, not human, very fast." Alex swallowed hard. "Not human? What are they?" "They, hunters," Lyra whispered. "Sent from my world, want me captured or dead." Alex's mind raced. His wardrobe was no longer just a piece of furniture, it was a hiding place for a being from another planet. And somehow, he was now a part of this dangerous story. Lyra's glowing hand reached out, trembling. "We married, it's protective law. They cannot touch me when with you." Alex blinked. "Married? Really?" Lyra nodded. "Yes. Earth law, translation close enough. I trust you, only." The room fell silent for a moment. Then, a loud crash echoed from the front door. Alex jumped. A strange blue light flashed under the door. Whoever or whatever was outside had found the house. Lyra's voice became urgent. "We move, now, fast." Alex grabbed a backpack, throwing in a few essentials: phone, wallet, flashlight. Lyra hovered slightly, its small feet barely touching the floor. Not much time, everywhere. As they tiptoed toward the back door, Alex couldn't help but notice how odd everything felt. The air smelled metallic, the shadows seemed to twist unnaturally, and even the wind whispered in strange patterns. Suddenly, the garden lights flickered on. Alex froze. A tall figure with glowing eyes appeared at the edge of the yard. Lyra hissed softly. "Hunter, too close, hide." Alex ducked behind a bush, heart racing. Lyra's hand found his, small but warm. "We survive together," it whispered. Alex nodded, feeling both fear and a strange connection he couldn't explain. Somehow, this tiny alien, claiming they were married, had become his responsibility. And if they failed, it wouldn't just be Lyra's life at risk, it could mean something much bigger. Above them, the night sky seemed to shimmer strangely, as if the stars themselves were watching. Alex realized this wasn't just a normal night. This was the night his world changed forever. Alex's heart pounded like a drum. The hunters were closing in. Shadows flickered across the walls, and strange, low hums filled the air. Lyra hovered slightly above the ground, glowing softly, its eyes scanning for danger. "We can't go out the front, too many," Lyra whispered. "Back way, secret." Alex followed, every step careful. Lyra led him to a small trapdoor behind the wardrobe. The wardrobe had been more than just a hiding place, it was a portal. With a flick of its glowing hand, Lyra activated it. A swirl of light appeared, revealing a narrow tunnel lined with strange symbols. Alex hesitated. We're really going in there?" Lyra nodded. "No choice, or they catch us." The moment they entered, the tunnel shimmered, warping the air around them. Alex felt his stomach twist as colors shifted and sounds bent in impossible ways. It was like stepping into another world. Suddenly, a sharp crash echoed behind them. The hunters had found the wardrobe. Lyra grabbed Alex's hand. "Hold tight, fast." They shot forward through the tunnel. Lights streaked past, strange shapes danced on the walls, and Alex felt a thrill he had never known. The tunnel spat them out onto a rooftop overlooking the city. Below, the hunters were searching the streets, but the portal had given them a momentary escape. Alex gasped. Where are we?" Lyra smiled faintly. "Safe, for now, ship coming." A soft hum grew louder above them. A small alien ship, sleek and silver, hovered silently, beams of light scanning the rooftop. A hatch opened, and a ramp descended. Lyra gestured. "Go, quickly!" Alex ran, then paused. "Wait." "Lyra, what about us, marriage thing?" Lyra chuckled softly, a sound like wind chimes. "Still counts, across stars, law strange, but valid." Alex shook his head, both amazed and amused. "Of course it does." They climbed into the ship, and immediately it lifted off. Alex pressed his face to the glass, watching the city shrink below them. Behind, the hunters were nowhere in sight, but the feeling of danger lingered. Lyra floated beside him. "You helped me, saved me, more than you know." Alex felt a strange warmth. "And you changed my life." The ship's console lit up, projecting a hologram of a distant planet. "Welcome," a calm voice said. You have been chosen to protect the lost diplomat, and the galaxy depends on it. Alex's jaw dropped. The galaxy depends on me? Lyra winked. Yes, lucky, very lucky. The stars stretched endlessly outside the windows. Alex realized this was no longer just a human life. He had been pulled into something far bigger, stranger, and more incredible than he could have ever imagined. And somehow, hiding in a wardrobe, fighting hunters, and being married to an alien, had just been the beginning. As the ship soared into the cosmos, Alex whispered, almost to himself, "Well, guess I'm married to the galaxy now." And above them, the stars blinked, as if approving. If you liked the video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.